Hello, welcome back. I've got to figure out the lighting. So to be fair, filming with the window would have the best lighting, but you can't see that part of my apartment, and also it's like not the cute part of my apartment. The shelves and the bed are the cute parts of my apartment, so I've got to figure out some kind of lighting situation. My hair looks crazy. I'm getting ready for a girls' afternoon with my friend Erin. We're gonna go to a cafe, and then we're gonna go to Daiso and Olive Young, and nothing too serious, but I just want to put on some makeup, so we're gonna do that. Here's the deal: my skin looks a little better today, but it's been in a state. And I don't want to put any foundation or anything on it because I don't want to make it worse. So we're just going to do like eyes, blush, lips. You may notice that we're in a new location. This is my new apartment. I just moved 3 weeks ago because I got a new job, which I know I mentioned, I think before, that I was looking for a new job. My last job was fine. It just wasn't for me long term. There was no way I was gonna be able to do that for years. 1 year was more than enough. I just started out, so it's hard to tell right at the beginning, but I feel way happier and way more settled at my current job than I did, I think, even at this point last year at my last job. So I think that's a good sign. Just putting pink on my eyes right now. Just like this is the Etude Play Color eyes. This is like the cool toned, back when they were doing the like cool toned and warm toned palettes. This is the cool toned one. We have just a collection. Did I show you? It's like just a collection of cool toned pinks. I just put like the light, this one, baby pink kind of color. Then I'm gonna take that teeny tiny, a little bit darker one, and I'm gonna do like the middle out. Yeah, so new job, who dis. I like it so far. I get to teach 5-year-olds this year, which I'm so excited about. They're so stinking cute. Back in the day, I used to teach 4-year-olds, which is actually my favorite age group to teach. But in Seoul, it's like far rarer. I think outside of Seoul, you see 4-year-olds in like English kindergartens with native teachers way more often than I've seen them in Seoul. So when I moved to Seoul, I kind of gave up on my dreams of being a 4-year-old teacher. This is just like the mauvier color in my crease. And then I'm also going to take that mauve color and pop it right on the very outer V. Yeah, so I do like homeroom 5-year-olds. I'm with them like all day, and then I also teach a class of first graders who are a blast. I love teaching elementary school. I know that's like not necessarily a super popular opinion. I know a lot of people really don't like teaching LM. I think it's a really, really fun age group. I'm not going to do any base products specifically on my forehead because my skin is crazy, like I said, but I am going to color correct under my eyes just a tiny bit. This is the Dayseek Pro Contour Palette. I use shade 1 cover, which is the like lighter one, because I don't think I need to tell you why, because I'm white as hell. And I'm just gonna pat just to kind of color correct. I think this is a better angle for you to see. Color correct some of the like natural discoloration under my eyes. My dark circles aren't too bad right now. I do have like, just kind of genetically, even when I'm all rested, I have a pretty hollow under eye, which I literally hate. It's actually, I think, my least favorite thing about my face is my like hollow under eyes. But color correcting helps a little bit. See, like you can see, it's not even an under eye, it's like I have like the eye socket thing. You know what I mean? But at least at this point in my life, I'm really not looking to get any kind of cosmetic procedure done. I had thought for a second about maybe doing filler, but there's like, under eye filler can be really dicey. I don't know if you've ever done any research into that. I did, because I think doing research, especially if you're going to be making permanent or semi-permanent changes to your face, I think that's an important thing to look into. And there are some things about it that gave me pause, so I definitely don't want to do that. The other like main option that people talk about for that is under eye fat repositioning, which is like surgery, and I'm not really interested in that, at least not at this point in my life. I mean, never say never, but for now that's just not what I'm looking for. This is the Juicy Pong blusher. You know her. Ooh, that was a lot. You love her. Guess we're committing to blush. What am I doing? This is the shade Pink 2. It's like a pretty bright, cooler toned pink. This stuff is pretty pigmented, so that was like a lot. It was like way more than I wanted to put on. Gonna look fucking sunburned. See? Do you see what I mean? That was like a lot. See, the thing is, I don't want to put on any base product, but that might be too much blush. I'm gonna sit with it for a minute and see how I feel. Maybe, here's a thought. Maybe if I make my pink more aggressive on my eyes, it might even out more. And like if I do like a pinker lip, if I just like really commit to the pink, it might look less crazy. Quite a few of my friends stayed at my last job, and a few of them seem like they're not having the best time. So I really feel great about the fact that I moved. Also, this apartment is maybe the smallest apartment I've had in Korea, but it's an office tel, which I've always lived in villas until now. And y'all, it is so much nicer in here than it has been in literally any Korean apartment I've lived in thus far. Like, so much. Like, the difference is like night and day. In a way where this is like the first apartment I've moved into here where I wasn't like immediately thinking about moving out. All my other ones I've been kind of like, just like a year, and then maybe I'll move into my own apartment and I'll like get key money. I did have a key money savings built up, and it was pretty substantial. And then I took a class, and I spent all of my saved money on my class. But because this apartment is quite a bit smaller, we're going in with this because I literally can't find my liner brush anywhere. Because this is quite a bit smaller than my last apartment, which was a lot smaller than my apartment before that, because I used to live in a 1-bedroom, so I had a living room. I have so much stuff, and getting it in here has been an experience. Because it's an office tel, there's a lot of storage, which is nice. But even so, too much stuff in this room. And the thing is, I don't really want to get rid of most of it. Like, I have 3 shelves of albums. I only have a couple empty shelves. So, I'm gonna have to get creative if my collection continues to grow, which of course it will. The blush looks less crazy now that I'm used to seeing it, although maybe I just have blush blindness. I don't really care. What next? What next? Mascara. Where's my mascara? Mascara! Then using the L'Oreal Paris Double Extension Beauty Tubes because I like tubing mascara because I don't like mascara that's hard to take off. I wish it had a brown. Like, I wish getting it in brown was an option. Because I prefer brown mascara to black mascara. But I don't wear any mascara if I can't get it off. And tubing mascara comes off like a dream. So I'm going to look crazy with white eyelashes for a minute. While that does its thing, I'm going to put on my eyebrows. Among my weird skin problems lately, I think I need to go to a dermatologist. But among my weird skin issues that I've been having, my skin has been like really aggressively like flaking. Like specifically on my forehead, which, you know, it's not super cute. So it's like my skin isn't oily, it's super dry and dehydrated, but also I have hella closed comedones, like literally everywhere. And like nothing I've tried to get rid of them has worked. I've tried a slew of chemical exfoliators. None of them have done anything. Not substantial. I mean, like, not enough for me to be like, oh, okay, that worked. Yeah, it just feels like nothing has really worked. Which is, you know, I mean, I think anyone who's gone through a bout of bad skin gets that it's kind of like disheartening. Especially, I feel like in Korea, because they care so much about skincare and skin. I feel like people get kind of weird sometimes about bad skin. People get kind of judgy, even if it's like, I don't know. I've had like bad skin. I had a different bout of bad skin a couple years ago, my last year in Gwangju. That summer I also did, and then one day it just like solved itself. So I don't know why. I didn't like change what I was using. I mean, I did pare down my routine, but I had done that a lot before. Oh, did I leave my dehumidifier on this whole time? I'm so sorry you've had to listen to that. But yeah, there was just kind of, like, I didn't do that much. I had pared down my routine at the start of my skin getting bad in Gwangju, but it was like months later that it resolved itself. So I don't know why, and I never figured it out. And I'm also afraid that I'm gonna go to the dermatologist and they're gonna be like, your skin's literally fine. Cause like that happened to my friend where she was like, God, my skin's just so bad right now. And she went to the dermatologist and the dermatologist was like, no offense, why are you here? And she was like, cause my skin's bad. And he was like, it's literally not though. And I kind of feel like that's gonna happen cause it like, in the grand scheme of things, obviously I could have it so much worse. My whole life I've had pretty nice skin. That's like one of the things that people generally compliment me on is how pretty my pretty my skin is as far as like acne and spots go. And they're right. I don't have like a ton of acne or acne scars or stuff. Like I'm very, very lucky in that regard, but my skin used to be like perfect. So adjusting to it being this has been something. This is the Hints eyebrow gel in the like ash brown color, I think, ash brown. feels right. Does it say? God. Gray brown. Which my hair is naturally a pretty cool toned brown. You might be looking at me thinking, hello, what are you talking about? This is natural. This is dyed from when we dyed it back from my blonde. I'm growing it out. Pay no mind to the color differentiation. We live with it. Oh, I kicked the tripod. We live with it. It's fine. Eyebrows. Oh, can finish the mascara now. It's very clumpy today. One thing about, so here's the other thing is I don't actually love this formula in terms of like application. I don't actually think it looks that good compared to like so many other mascaras. Like it's very spidery. And it like kind of depends on the day. Sometimes it's fine. Sometimes it's not great. I want glitter. Doing this like really fine glitter for my inner corner. Just a touch, and then I'm gonna put the not fine glitter on my like center of my eyelid, the like chunky glitter. Just a little underneath. I'm just gonna pop skirt. On, and then put gloss on top. Pink. Pink on pink on pink. Hold please while I go make a lip gloss choice. We're just going classic. This is the Glossier lip gloss. It's like super juicy, super glossy, little sticky. It's like the quintessential lip gloss. Okay, I'm gonna go do my hair, get dressed. Maybe I'll make like a little mini vlog of our day out, but only maybe. I'm gonna show you my makeup in a little bit better lighting. Maybe that'll save the vibe, and then I'm gonna get clothed. Okay, thank you. Thank you for hanging out with me. Thank you, thank you. Yeah, so the makeup looks like this. Very pretty in pink. I'm gonna wear like my pink Mahogany Don't Panic sweatshirt and a skirt and a bag. That's it. Okay. The swallow style croissant.